Hello, America. I got some things I need to say. Ricky, if I promise to keep this Kleenex in front of my face until I die, will you just shut up? No. Bah! Bah! A sheep. Because that's what most of you are, blindly following the herd. Why are you so angry? Let me ask you a question. Are you the owner of a single unique viewpoint? Something that isn't mere regurgitation of your parents or society or the news? This world runs on the fumes of status quo. I mean, America is a shit pit of zealotry, fear-mongering, and hate. Hate. I love all this attention that gay suicide has been garnering lately. Do not expect kids to stop bullying in schools until parents stop bullying everywhere. Until parents stop voting for candidates who think that AIDS is a take-that-fag jab from God himself. Candidates who vote to disenfranchise their citizens. Lead by example. If you smoke, your kids are going to smoke. Yeah, I've been called unpatriotic, anti-American, and even a disloyal citizen capable of treason. Treason, really, people? Yeah, I regularly criticize, protest, and whine about America. But with good reason, because I think she should and could be the global leader of things other than warfare, zealotry, and billionaires. This is a land of divide and conquer, seize and control. The American dream? Oh yeah, just pull at those bootstraps, mother... Just pull at those bootstraps and anything you want you can get. And if you don't get it, well, you didn't try hard enough. It's not our problem. You go and tell that to some of my inner city high school kids. Brilliant kids with brilliant minds who get shit on every single day and therefore just stop caring. You go tell them that. Why are you so angry? Because! Foreigners flock to this place in groves at the prospect of this American dream that we speak so highly of, yet know does not exist for most of the citizens. Why are you so obnoxious? Gosh, why do you ask so many questions? Why? Because America is a country that thrives off of self-interest backed by force. Advocates of capitalism are so quick to plead the case of liberty's sacred principles. The fortunate must not be restrained in their exercise of tyranny over the unfortunate. And you buy it. Lord knows why. Well, actually, the Lord does know, because this whole religious thing is part of the reason all this crap... Blech. You buy it. We must define ourselves by what we stand for, not what we stand against. Tea Party movement. Democrats lost the midterm elections because of job loss and the economy and Obamacare and taxes and blah, blah, blah. Bull poop. If you think it's going to get better over the next 2 years with all these Republicans that got elected into office, well, my friend, mwah, a kiss for your naivete, because it's adorably infectious. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever looked at the universal healthcare coverage map of the world? Doesn't it seem spooky to you that the only non-governmental coverage companionship the United States has is Africa and the Middle East? Except for Iraq and Afghanistan, however, because we, America, cover their health insurance. Did you know that? Yeah, it's part of our, sorry for screwing up your lives in your country, but thanks for the oil sympathy package. And here's something random. In Holland, they have health insurance for hookers. That's right. If only my mom were a Dutch prostitute, she wouldn't have almost died putting off that $65,000 emergency open heart surgery that she didn't do because she didn't have insurance. Speaking of Holland, which is really the case in many countries all over the world, even the doctors, lawyers, and investment bankers don't seem to mind that their tax brackets sometimes triple that of the people making their morning coffee or educating their children. You see, they have this functioning conscience that says, wow, I have all of my heart's desire, all the luxuries in the world, and I still can sleep at night knowing that my maid and person taking out my trash don't have it so bad either. There's a reason why the people of Holland are consistently ranked amongst the happiest in the world, and legalized cannabis and prostitution are not at the crux of it. You're so angry and anti-American. Why don't you just leave the damn country? I would if I could. It's not that easy. I want my mommy to go with me and some of my friends and family. I'll miss them. For some reason, I'm rooted in this damn country for whatever reason. Besides, they have, like, decent TV here and Taco Bell and not a lot of landmines. Geez, Cambodia, that was a mess. Shut up! You want me to shut up? Think of your favorite member of Congress. Get him in your head. What do you suppose he or she would do if she was forced to send her learning disabled child to my inner city school that I taught at? It didn't matter that I was a good teacher. My kids are still up a shit creek without a paddle with no clear sign of rescue in sight. You see, if everyone in America were required to vote, not a single Republican would ever touch the Oval Office again, and all of Washington knows that. And therefore, they have a vested interest in ensuring that we keep impoverished people uneducated, disinterested, disenfranchised, and out of the loop. A Canadian friend of mine. Ricky, if the entire world had to vote on the President of the United States, a Republican would never be in office again. What do you think about it? Duh, Canadian. Yeah, you're right. Luckily for George Bush, that's not the case, huh, my friend? Yeah, alright, don't you know? I can see Russia from my house. Don't you know? The difference between what the fuck is it? Something about lipstick. Oh, I can see Russia from my house. I can see I'm not Tina Fey, okay? But the point is, gosh, you're annoying. Shut the... Why? 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 Because of Fox News, America's newsroom. If you're anything like my father and you think zealots, pretending to be journalists, like Bill O'Reilly and Glenn Beck and Ann Coulter and Sean Hannity and Rush Limbaugh, if you think they're providing you news, the facts, and you think they could help this country, I won't even say the world because they readily admit they could give two shits about anything that's not American, but if you think that they can help, then my friend, I have a question for you. Do you know the difference between a Caesar salad and a blowjob? Because I would love to take you to lunch. None of it's news! News! You know, the stuff that people provide for the purpose of education and insight and enlightenment? No, what we get is spectacle, shock factor, political noise, and sound bites. A great show which produces great ratings, which produces great money, which produces great power. Read a book! Or, you know, go to Drudge Report or Huffington Post or Wall Street Journal or something other than CNN and Fox News. I got lots of blogs for you too if you're really interested. So, I guess like in conclusion or whatever, call me negative, jaded, angry, depressed, anti-American, whatever. At least I ain't blind and stupid. And cue the pie in the sky, fluffy feel-good quote on 3. Love each other, or perish. Auden said that. Buddha Mary bless you, and Buddha Mary bless America. Good night. 30-second bonus clip. We can pawn off healthcare vouchers and subsidized student loans and tax breaks for everyone is equitable, but fair is not always equal. Doing what's right is what's fair. All else is politics. Okay, I'm so done. I need an extra dirty gin martini like my mom needs a dye job, which is really, really bad. I love you, Ma. Herbert, 2012. I won't be 35. Herbert, 2020 something. You do the math. Looking for a Veep.